Greetings RC friends, welcome to Props and Wheels and to the 9th day of our 14-day RC helicopter review challenge. During these 14 days we are reviewing entry-level, beginner-friendly helicopters. Some of them are toy grade and some of them are what I call a transition grade, meaning that it is between toy and hobby grade. Most of them are micro-sized helicopters. There are some mini-size, I call them, meaning that L over 30 inches long. And there are also some really small, like nano-size helicopters as well that are coming up. Today we have an UDIRC D28 4-channel helicopter, or at least claims to be 4-channel. I'm really curious if it is a pseudo 4-channel, which I covered 2 videos ago, meaning that the right stick controls the right-left rotation instead of right-left banking. Yesterday's was a winner. 2 days ago, the one JJRC Dusk, I didn't like so much. It had that pseudo 4-channel control where the rotation was actually on the right stick, not on the left stick. This one I got from Banggood.com. It was on sale for $28.56. The shipping was free, no tax, everything. So let's open it up and see what is inside. So here it is, folks. This is what comes out of the box. The helicopter itself with the fans on the side. And in terms of spare parts, they gave 2 main rotor blades, one of each kind. The tail rotor blade, a small linkage to the fly bar, like this one, in case you lose it. One small screw, a small screwdriver, the charger that goes to a USB adapter, and 1 battery. And here is the transmitter. So everything on the transmitter is in Chinese, so I don't know what it's saying. So I cannot tell if it is the correct 4-channel or pseudo 4-channel where the rotation or yaw is on the right hand stick, not left. And there is something as well. It looks like it may be caution, and everything is in Chinese, so I cannot tell what it's saying. And here is the manual, and it is all in Chinese as well. Nothing English, nothing. So there are diagrams and pictures, but hey, I have to figure it out myself. So far, not very impressive. For the price, what I paid, the previous one, the LC02 Thunder that I reviewed yesterday, that was fantastic. 2 batteries, everything easy to understand, English manual. And this one, so far, well, I wish they put like an English manual. And this doesn't have any English things either, so everything is in Chinese. I don't know what they were thinking. Unfortunately, it looks like this is like the JJRC with the pseudo 4-channel controls. It is showing the right stick controlling the rotation or yaw and the left stick controlling the bank, right and left bank. It's time to do the indoor review flight of this UDIRC D28. The battery is fully charged. I connected it. And I'm guessing that the first step is turning this one on. There was a light blinking. Let's put it on our helipad. And now, turn on the transmitter. And in the diagram, it is showing to pull the left stick down. Let's see if it's going to do anything. Okay, I think it did the trick. Now, that became a Christmas tree. So the lights are blinking, very colored. And these, I think, are the trim buttons for the rotation. And this must be, on this side, 1 key takeoff and 1 key landing. Let's see first if we can take off manually. Nope. So I'm guessing you're going to take off with this one. Alright, I'm not touching, and it kind of stabilized around 3 feet, 3-4 feet, drifting a little bit. Yeah, this is really a pseudo 4-channel. Yeah, I'm having trouble because I have to tell myself to go side to side. I have to be using not the right stick but the left stick, like that. Or you can just fly it like it is a 3-channel helicopter by going forward a little bit and then just keep rotating. Just using one single stick since it is altitude hold. You don't have to worry about this left stick. It is not a throttle stick. Up and down, it is the altitude change. So as you see, you control that. Okay. Yep, that's not the rotation. Okay, so this is full speed forward, and let's try full speed ahead, full speed back, full speed left. It is rotating a little bit, and I'm not touching the right control, so as you see, the tail is rotating a little bit. But it's stable. I mean, if you need a toy to play at home and you're not serious into getting RC flying hobby, that should be fine. And then let's try the... Oh, okay. So here is the second one is not one speed, one key landing. This is the speed. 2 beeps, 1 beep. Okay, so I'm going to press it. Did it change the speed anything? To the side to side? This is 1 beep. Not really, I cannot tell. This is full back. Alright, it's drifting a little bit. Let me bring down so you can see it in the camera. It keeps like gaining altitude, I don't know why. My brain is not functioning well right now. Okay, full speed ahead. This is in 2. Yeah, this is the speed. But the altitude is changing. Yeah, it changes the angle a little bit. It's difficult to tell, but yeah, that's the speed. And then I'm guessing the 1 key takeoff is also 1 key landing. Okay, try to decide if it should land or not. Again, there's a delay, and it decided it can land. Alright, another missed opportunity, seriously. Why do it this way? Just use the convention on mode 2 4-channel proper RC helicopters and swap the rotation and the yaw. And it would have been so much better for training somebody getting into the hobby properly and with the right muscle memory. So what I'm going to next is bring in my younger son Kaya and let him test fly it. Our little UDIRC D28 is ready to be reviewed by my younger son Kaya. Okay, take it away, Kaya. Catwalk turn, thanks for that.
So, like one of the other helicopters that we reviewed recently, this one.
Yeah.
This one has.
Oh, don't.
This one you rotate with the right stick.
Yeah,
and
I know.
with it with the left.
It is like the first 4 channels that we reviewed, which was the JJRC. Not like yesterday's. Yesterday's was easier to fly, right?
Yeah.
So the one key takeoff button is the same as one key landing. So let's see if you can land. Or you can try. Why don't you try landing it manually? I didn't try that. Can you bring it? It's a little confusing, right?
Yeah.
Also the sticks, they cross-talk a little bit. It's difficult to leave it at the center. Like when you are trying to bank right and left, I think I've been giving throttle instead.
Yeah.
Fly it like a 3-channel helicopter. Don't use the sideways. Wow, much better than I did. You're becoming a pro with these. So, what do you think?
Again, it feels like, I don't know. It's a 4-channel, but the controls are switched. Again, it just feels like something that, if you begin with this, it would probably be easy. But if you're going into other helicopters, it's going to be confusing.
Yeah.
So, would I recommend this to beginners? If you're someone who is probably only going to fly that, maybe. Otherwise, probably no.
Okay. Thank you for sharing your thoughts and your opinions. But how much do you think I paid for this?
$20 to $25.
It was a little more expensive, it was close to 30, I think 29. So, do you think it's worth it?
I mean, although the controls are switched and it's a bit confusing, I think they could go a bit lower, of course, but I think it's worth it.
Okay. Well, if you had to choose between the 3 that we reviewed, these kind of 4-channel helicopters that have the side fins, do you remember yesterday's and the day before? Out of those 3, which one would you choose?
Probably the one that has the main controls.
Yesterday's, yeah, I agree. That's LC02 no-name brand. That was the best one. All right, well, thank you very much for sharing your opinions. Not the best weather for this little guy. It is starting to sprinkle a little bit and there's slight wind about 6 miles per hour. So before it starts raining really hard, I'm just going to get started. So I'm going to put it to high speed, hoping that it can overcome the wind, but we will see about that. 1 key takeoff. Let's do that. All right. Not bad, actually. It is flying okay. The wind has, I think, died down a little bit. I can feel small droplets falling on me. But I mean, as a 3-channel airplane, it's flying pretty good. Let's bring it down a little bit so you can see it. The turn rate is pretty good. But somehow it keeps gaining altitude now. I don't know if look, if I let go, it just went up a little bit. I have to bring it down. It just keeps gaining altitude. I think it has a slight barometer drift. I'm not sure if it is related to the air pressure changing due to the rain and incoming storm. I'm not sure. But so far good. Yeah, I keep just, if you look at my left thumb, I keep bringing it down. Yeah, the air pressure may be changing right now because it's trying to go up. If I let go and don't change it, is it going to do anything? Up close and personal. I think you saw it. Let me try to bring it towards the other camera. Yeah, I keep Now I think the wind is taking over, so I have to go catch it before it goes into the fences or the tree. So as you can see, I am full forward and then kind of rotating it towards the wind. And my goal is to reach the helipad without any manual labor. Yeah, it's still drifting up, so I have to bring it down a little bit more. Yeah, there's definitely barometer drift. I don't know if it's related to the weather. Maybe the air pressure is changing because of the storm, I'm not sure. Okay, this is not happening, so I'm going to help it a little bit. If I let go, is it going to... Okay, here we go. Oh, no, no, not on me, okay. Not on the camera either, okay. So I'm going to do a manual landing. It decides that it wants to down now, after 3 seconds or so. Yeah, okay. The auto review, it can probably fly when it is dead calm or just a few miles per hour, 2, 3. Anything above 5, I wouldn't even attempt it. It's just going to go away from you. And that barometer drift, I don't know if it's related to the hardware or if it is an issue with the air pressure changing due to the storm system coming in. I don't know. To tell the truth, I don't even want to test it. Okay, final verdict. I'm going to give the final verdict on this. As a toy, sure, it is good. Less than $30. It has 2.4 gigahertz controller, which is great. And I know UDIRC, they are kind of known manufacturer. It's not no-name brand. And the controller feels solid in my hand. The color scheme on this one, we were talking with my younger son Kaya afterwards. He loved it. He said it looks like a candy wrapper. I think he mentioned like a Skittles or one of those. It looks very nice. He loved the color scheme. It's very festive, a very fun color scheme. I love it. Definitely a plus for this one. But in terms of training for hobby grade helicopters, I do not recommend it. Again, this is a missed opportunity on UDIRC's part, because if they wired this such that this is the bank and this is the yaw or rotation, this would have been the perfect indoor trainer and calm weather outdoor trainer to go up onto 4-channel, real 4-channel helicopters. But with this one, this will give you not even 2 wrong muscle memories, one on the right thumb, one on the left thumb. It is easier to start with a 3-channel helicopter where this one's rotation, because you're only going to later change that, only one single. But here, both thumbs will be training wrong, right and left. So in that sense, I do not recommend for anyone starting to get into the hobby. If you want to train with something inexpensive, buy the LC02 Thunder that I reviewed yesterday. It was even less expensive and directly from Amazon. It's shipped with Prime within 2 days. Get that one. Or just wait a little more, and once you go to $50 level, you know, E-Sheen E129 that my son has, I'll put the link up on the right hand corner as well as in the below. That's a fantastic train. It has altitude hold, but it's a real 4-channel helicopter with pretty good controller. Okay folks, the 9th day is over. Tomorrow is an exciting day because a real 4-channel helicopter is coming for review. Stay tuned for that. Stay safe and healthy. Hope to see you in that video. Take care. Bye bye.